What is up, everybody, and welcome to The Big Mix. I am your host, Tongan Victoria, and tonight I'll be taking you back to our Sea of Islands in the Southern Pacific region of the world, where we will be exploring the history and evolution of Kava culture. This is The Big Mix. Although Captain James Cook coined the word Kava to describe his observations during his excursions in the South Pacific Islands, our ancestors had been practicing this drinking of kava centuries before Captain Cook and his men came to the islands in the early 18th century. So don't get it twisted. Even though Captain Cook introduced this concept into the Western world, into what we now know as the dominant narrative of South Pacific history, this traditional drink takes on the form of an ancient art and Pacifica culture. The word kava is said to derive from Tongan and Marquesian languages. However, kava is translated in South Pacific dialects to mean the same thing, the process and practice of drinking kava. Traditionally, kava is used in ceremonial practices to celebrate an event or person within a community. Socially, kava is consumed within kava circles to promote social interaction and a bondage amongst brothers. Now, we can talk about kava in past tense time all we want, but what about kava today? In recent years, kava circles has become a social trend for young Pacific Islanders in America to join in on the spirit of South Pacific tradition. And as we see the growing population of Pacific Islanders here in America, we also see a strong growth in kava circles that are created in the simple setting of a garage. And so, to continue on with this contemporary phenomenon, we've invited two kava circles tonight to give us an exclusive look on what the modern kava circle looks like. And before I introduce our first guest, I would like us to check out a video on this woman who has been trailblazing in this growing kava industry. Everyone welcome Marina Noelani Kulu. First off, you look fabulous.
Thanks.
Second off, how do I join your group?
Do you drink kava?
I do. I don't drink kava, but
I gotta recruit you.
Yes, please.
Yes, let's do it.
So I'm positive our audience doesn't know, but Marina is the founder of Kalapu Mofisi, and it's an all-female kava group that has dealt with its flack of being an all-female kava group.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, as people know, kava is taboo, kind of, to the Tongan culture and to, men. It's like strictly a men activity or social interaction that they enjoy.
Right.
So, yeah, we're women. We're doing it too. I mean, this is America. We're kind of
Right.
mixing both cultures.
So what made you want to get into, I guess, this business of kava? I mean, I know that you have your own kava bar, which was
Right.
Brought out at Island Reggae Fest
Right.
last year. So how was that? Like, where did this passion start?
So basically, I started drinking kava in 2010, and then we were actually at a place where there was no man around, and I was like, why do we have to wait for a man to come, make our kava and like for us to mix? And that's where it basically all started. And I was like, we're women, we could just do it ourselves.
Yes, female empowerment. I'm all about
right?
that.
Women empowerment. So that's where it started, and that's where we got the concept, and we just started going with the flow.
And so, is this based in here in the Bay Area, or?
Yes, it is. Well, we started, like I told you before, We kind of started it in a home base.
Okay.
Did it kind of like traditional, the whole circle thing, and at someone's house. And then we're just, as women, and just like my kalapu, we like going out. Like, we're social butterflies. So we just start taking it where we go. Like, if we go to the club, we go with our kava or
which
mixing in
totally
the car.
goes against the traditional
Right.
setting. It's like you sit there for a couple hours, you get
Right.
drunk. People say you don't get drunk, but this is more like on the go. We have it in our purses, like looking glamorous all the time.
No, we really do though.
I love it.
Like, there's been time where I went to bars or like clubs with it in my water bottle. Like, I know.
Yes.
And I wish that they would recognize that it's not alcohol. Like, you know?
right.
Like, I don't know. We'll get there.
Okay, no, this is good. So tell me about like the girls that are involved in the club. How did you meet them, or are they just, did you grow up with them?
Most of them's my sisters.
Okay.
Yes, I have 5 sisters, no 4. And most of them's my cousins also, and just friends that we know. And you'll know, like a lot of people know that my kalapu mofisi, we're all dressy. Like, seriously, this is what I would wear.
Yes. Exhibit A, everyone.
Literally, we like be dressed up and we're just drinking kava. It's like amazes people, but whatever.
So where did the name Mofisi, Kalapu Mofisi come from?
So I choose to say, it actually describes all my girls. Like, if you know my kalapu, you'll know that this is definitely.
And what does Mofisi mean for the non-Pacific
So
Islander?
it means a lot of different things, but we like the fact that it's like kind of like feisty.
Oh.
I like, a lot of people like say like attitude,
Yes.
mad. Yes.
Yes.
2 snaps. Yes. So I mean, we're just strong-willed women, and a lot of people know Mofisi as that.
And how does the to'a thing work? Do you have women as to'as, or is it men?
We actually have a role.
Okay, tell me.
So we like our thought to be a man, of course, a
Okay.
man. I mean, there's been occasions where it's women as well, and our rule is they have to take their shirt off when they're mixing with us.
Oh, wow.
Like, straight up, I'm for reals. But it honestly probably only happened twice.
So, are y'all just an all-females group, or do y'all do co-ed sometimes, or?
Galvan Fisi is all females, but we definitely welcome everyone. Like, we like to do co-ed.
Okay.
A lot, yeah.
And so are there like, get-togethers with other kalapus where y'all like come together?
Yes, we have big mixes.
Oh, that's actually a thing.
Yes.
Got it.
I literally do a lot of big mixes.
Okay.
A lot. So, like, I'll just let all the kalapu know, like the presidents, that we're having a big mix. And, we're the only female, well, as far as I know,
Right.
kalapu in the Bay. So most of them is just other men. And it's kalapus we've actually, like, went to their circles and their
Okay.
garages and wherever they mix at. And we've mixed with them before. So I just invite them and we just all meet up. It's like a big old mix. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
I mean, because your female kava group is like so new and so innovative, do you get a lot of flack from your family?
I do. At first, it was like my grandma. She's old fashioned. So she was like, "Why are you drinking that? It's bad for you." And then, we all have our own poison. This is mine.
Oh, well said. I want to check out this video real
Yes,
quick
let's.
of your girls.
Well, that's me.
Yes, and I see that you're all styled up and glammed.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's everyday thing.
It's an everyday thing.
I think that they feel like women should just have a certain role in Kava, which is the wall, being the entertainer. So I think that as a stereotype, I think that they should be more open-minded to women drinking kava and enjoying it just as well as the men.
When we mix with everyone, that's how they know that's our cup, because our lipstick is all over it.
Wow. So what's your vision for this female kava group? Do you see it getting bigger over the years, or do you see it like becoming something that people can come to, kind of like a social lounge?
Definitely. I like being the person to introduce people to kava,
That's awesome.
Especially women.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, I haven't tried kava, I want to try it with you. I'm like, let's do it. Like, I will go out of my
Right.
way to let you taste kava.
Oh, so do you
Yes.
tell them anything beforehand? Like, you have to like expect, like, because I heard it's like dirty water. Like,
Yes. And then your tongue's going to be numb.
Okay.
Everyone has their own choice of, like, a gum or something.
Okay.
Skittle, I don't know, candy.
So, which leads me to my next question. Tell me a little bit about your Kava smoothies.
Yes. So I debuted my vendor business.
That's awesome.
Kava Bar by Mofisi.
You empower me.
Yes, and I need you guys to see my logo. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
We'll just pass them out everywhere.
Yes. So our Kava smoothie. So I debuted it at Island Reggae Fest, and it's just another way to drink kava. And you know what? That's actually been my popular mango smoothies. It's because they could drink it and not really taste the kava, but they know the kava's in there.
Is it like a creeper?
Kind of.
Kind of?
It depends what kava I use.
Oh, so there's different types of kava.
Yes.
Which we'll probably go into later on in the show.
Yes.
This is really exciting, though.
Yes, I'm
You're
excited
taking
too.
something that you're very passionate about that's a bit taboo in your culture. Did
Right.
you grow up in a very conservative household?
No.
Okay.
Very liberal.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Shout out to the parents.
So I have to admit this. I tried to add your group on Instagram, and I'm like still waiting on an
We're
approval.
not Team Light Skin, I promise.
Okay, I'm just like, when is that gonna happen?
What? You know what? I'm gonna do it on break.
Okay.
Yes, after this.
So your group isn't as exclusive as it seems to be.
What do you mean?
There's girls that can come in if they know that y'all are mixing at one place, or is it kind of like you have to fill out an application?
No.
Okay.
Everyone come.
I like that.
Let's party.
That's awesome. And do you
Yes.
know of any other female groups?
I don't actually, not in the Bay, but
Okay.
definitely in LA and Utah.
So have you checked out that bar in Berkeley, that new
Yes,
Kava bar?
I have.
I want to check that out because I think it's awesome and that's also innovative. And actually, if you didn't know, we have the owner of the Kava bar,
Yay.
Rami, who just so happened to grace his presence with us. Everyone, welcome Rami, the founder of
Yay.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you.
Mellow Kava Bar. So that name, Mellow Kava Bar, where does that come from?
So first, thank you so much for having me here.
Yes, thank you for coming.
So Mellow is actually it's both the name of the bar in the sense that it mellows you out, because kava in general tends to make you mellow. And then it's also a name of a varietal of kava from Vanuatu, and that's a specific root that's found in Pentecost Island in Vanuatu. And they call it mellow because obviously of the way it makes you feel. So we decided to name the bar after this really nice, very noble kind of varietal of kava, and also because of the wonderful way it makes you feel.
Right, nice. So what's your experience with kava, and what led you to open up your own bar?
Yeah, it's, I get that question a lot, especially from a lot of people from the South Pacific, and they're like, how did you...
Wait, are you?
Yeah,
So-
no, I'm actually,
Okay.
I'm Middle Eastern, which is the furthest removed from the South Pacific you can get. But, so the first time I had kava was in Florida, and this was the first kava bar to open to the public, besides the Chalupas, was in Florida, and I drank it, and it was serendipity. I loved it, and I didn't understand why there weren't more kava or nakamals or chalupas that were open to people that aren't part of that culture. And so in the spirit of kava, we very much decided that we were going to do something like that, and we decided to pick the Bay Area because both we have a huge South Pacific expat community, and then we also have a very kind of progressive, open-minded community here that we thought would be very, very receptive to kava.
Nice. So my girl mentioned that there are different types of kava. Do you specialize in the
varietals, yeah,
Okay.
the different. So every island will have different a different number of roots.
Okay.
And so in Fiji, for instance, there's about 10 to 15. In Tonga, there's about 7 to 10. In Vanuatu, there is about 60 to 70, depending on who you ask. So every root will have a slightly different effect, and we found that by kind of tailoring it to people's tastes, we can really resonate with a lot of people on what kind of kava they'd like to drink and what kind of effect they'd like. And we do very much the same thing as Marina does, where
Would you ever partner together?
yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
cool.
Definitely.
Sweet.
Her
I'll
drink.
be the one to put that in the universe.
The mango smoothie is exactly in the direction we were going in. So we have a few different drinks that are also flavored. But what I thought was really surprising was more and more we're finding people coming in and drinking the purest, which is the very traditional form of kava. Kava and water and nothing else. And I think it's a sign of both people's perception of kava and their tastes are evolving.
Right.
As much as they do like the sweet, sometimes it's nice to have something that's just earthy, very basic, very traditional.
So at your bar, do you have like tequila?
No,
or is it
we
just
don't.
kava?
Yeah, we don't serve any alcohol whatsoever. It's just kava. We have some teas and
Okay.
we have some kombucha on tap, which is a little different. Yeah, we don't have any coffee. There's no
Okay.
coffee whatsoever, and part of the reason being is we don't really want to, enhance that kind of culture. We want it to be somewhere you can come and mellow out.
Right.
So we don't want
Right.
people having.
So
bunch
you're
of
really
coffee.
molding your own culture around kava. That's
we
beautiful.
try, and that's one of the things is we're sticking to the kava, the traditional culture of preparing and serving kava. We prepare it in a tanawa, we serve it in the coconut shells, the bilos, and we stuck to that to the very core. We learned how to squeeze. We took our time with that, but some of the other aspects of it, like the interior design,
Right.
we did what we know best, which is a very kind of modern, futuristic, if you will, looking bar without the alcohol.
So have you been to the South Pacific?
I have not yet, but I am planning on going this spring, hopefully. So I'll go and I'll get the first-hand experience. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to a few. They call it awa or ava in Hawaii. So
Awesome. Well, up next, I am going to join a kava circle and get my first taste of some kava.
I believe kava is for everybody, not just men, but women as well. And it has benefits for different, it could benefit the men a different way, it could benefit the women a different way. But I think it's kind of like a staple, a glue, something we can all share and be part of.
Fresh from Fiji.
Fresh from Fiji. And I heard that you mentioned that it was from your home village?
Yeah, from my village. My auntie sent it from Latu.
Oh, wow. Okay. Can we do it like shots, like we all get one and then we like cheers? Or that's okay. I'll just do it myself then.
It's an acquired taste.
This is really good. Do y'all use chasers or
Candy.
candy? Okay. The mic. I apologize. Okay. So drop it. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved in kava, or has it been something that's just always been in your family?
It's been something that's always been in my family. I've watched my parents and my father do it, my uncles, and they would sit around. There would be a kava circle inside the house, and I would watch them, and I'll sit there and just watch them do it, and I picked it up since then.
Nice. And is it weird that you have your fiance right next to you. You also have your sister. Is this something that's like more into like the modern way of mixing?
No, not really. Fijian culture is a bit different.
Okay.
It's actually more welcoming to have a female around you. It's like a family thing, communal thing. So everyone is a lot closer. They mix and enjoy each other's stories and laughs. So.
Oh yes, it's like a circle of like story talk.
Pretty much, yeah.
And so, what happens when people get too tipsy? And
They just start falling asleep. We just leave them alone, and then we just continue on with the circle.
that's awesome. My dad grew up. When I was growing up, my dad drank a lot of kava, and he would always sing in his kava circles.
Yeah, if you have someone who can sing, who can play guitar or any instrument, we welcome those, and it's always a good time to sing along with them if you think you can sing.
So this is a question for everyone, but what's your favorite thing about kava? Whether it's how it makes you feel, or if it's bringing people together.
Exactly, being social with everybody.
Okay.
And yeah, basically that's it. Just being social and having a good time with everybody and just feeling that moment, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
having
definitely.
memories of, of what's going on and stuff like that.
Definitely.
I'd have to agree. I love hanging out with my family, and so since Chapa doesn't drink alcohol like I do, I come and hang out with him, and he drinks kava. So it's just for us just to get together and hang out and catch up and tell stories and stuff.
I think for me, I didn't start drinking kava till I started dating him, and so that's all I drink now because we both don't drink alcohol. But I think it's just the togetherness, like everyone else said, just spending time with each other. And I also like that it doesn't give you a hangover.
Really?
the next morning. Yeah.
That's a good selling
You sleep
point.
real good, so I'm all for that. I can do without the hangover and the throwing up. So, yeah.
So real. I love it. My insides are numb. Is that normal?
That's what exactly supposed to happen.
Okay. Can I get another one then? Oh.
You gotta clap.
And so, are there any other ways to like filter out the kava, or is it just through that? What is it called? The net thingy?
Strainer.
Yeah, we call it a sulu in Fiji.
Okay.
It's one of these guys. You just put the kava inside and strain it like it's a tea bag, a big tea bag at that. So,
Can I see the powder?
oh, this is
This is actually kava that our guest brought
Yeah, ramen.
from Hawaii, and we've never tried this. So this was where'd he
Looking
go?
forward to it now.
This was our gift, so we're looking forward to trying that, some new stuff.
So it starts off as a plant,
Yep.
and then it gets crushed into this,
Yep.
and then you freeze it or something.
You dry it out, and then once it's completely dry, then you pound it into a powder form.
And so after you filter it, what's left? Is it still the?
Yeah, it's still that. Just
Do people eat this stuff?
I've seen people eat it before, just to see
Really?
if they, just to try it and see if they get a high off of it. But it really
know.
doesn't do much after you strain it all out. So,
Okay, I'm going for my second one. This is exciting.
bula.
Oh, bula.
Doesn't get any better.
It doesn't. I thought it would. Oh, yo,
It's good. It's good.
and so this is like hours of drinking. This
Depending
stuff?
on how strong you make it.
It's not the taste, it's the feeling.
Do you have chasers on you? Oh, for sure. Okay, I can do that. Well, thank you for allowing me to join your Kava circle. Okay, so we have reached the end of our show, and we are going to close out with a couple musicians who are going to share some of their original content.
Just the beginning. Yeah, I never will forget the first time I saw her. She had beauty rich and I love her. The sweetest girl I've ever seen now. Said, hoping that someday I'll be her man. Give her all the loving and all the care she needs. Girl, I'll be there from the start to the end now. Say, can I be your man? Girl, I wanna love you better, better than your best now. Say, can I be your man? I'll be there in your time of need. Girl, I'll never leave you lonely. Say, now the couple of months now has passed us by. The feeling's still there, do you care? Let me know, 'cause you're always on my mind. Girl, would you be mine forever and ever and ever and ever and ever? Because if so, then let it go. That a guy like me can get a girl like you. No rush, no rush, I'm just curious. No joke, let's get serious. Can I be your man? Girl, I wanna love you better, better than your past now. Say, can I be your man? I'll be there in your time of need. Girl, I'll never leave you lonely. Say, can I be your man? Girl, I wanna love you better, better than your past now. Say, can I be your man? I'll be there in your time of need. Girl, I'll never leave you lonely. Hey. This is the original, yeah. Oh no, just the beginning. Sorry from a distance, now I'm making my way up to her. But every time I get closer, it seems like she's getting further and further. Time is ticking and I got to get to her now. It's an emergency to see before sundown. No time for tomorrow, today is the day to take this chance with you. Can I get your name and your number? Can I call you a little later? Can we hook up some other time? Cause right now we don't have no time on this schedule. Can I get your name and your number? Can I call you a little later? Can we hook up some other time? Cause right now we don't have no time on this schedule. You were such a sight to see. So come baby, baby, come and dance with me. Then move your body around, you're an island girl, don't speak the language. But that booty gon' need explaining. Melanesian, Micronesian, Poly, Hawaiian, Czechia, oh, you my fucking lonely. Hey, can I get your name and your number? Can I call you a little later? Hey, can we hook up some other time? Cause right now we don't have no time on this schedule. Hey, can we get your name and your number? Can I call you a little later? Hey, can we hook up some other time? Cause right now we don't have no time on this schedule. All the fellas, if you feel me, sing along with me. All the girls in the house, if you're giving them a chance, everybody on the dance floor, move your body around. Sing along with me when we sing. We said that song. Make us again. All the fellas, if you feel me, sing along with me. All the girls in the house, if you're giving him a chance, everybody on the dance floor, move your body around. Sing along with me when we sing. We said that song. We got that again. Can I get your name and your number? Can I call you a little later? Can we hook up some other time? Cause right now we don't have no time on this schedule. Can I get your name and your number? Can I call you a little later? Can we hook up some other time? Cause right now we don't have no time on this schedule. Can I get your info, girl? Can I get your info, girl? Can I get your info?